first question is, what is your favorite Northridge memory?
My favorite Northridge memory is 345.
On lunchtime with my friends because they're really fun.
Yeah, lunchtime with me too.
And your next question is, what are your plans for high school?
My plans for high school is to drop out, start my rap career.
Be so for real.
And he said, yeah.
I'm gonna succeed.
Okay, thank you for
Thank you.
being.
Have a nice day. Hello. What is your name and what class do you teach?
I'm Chris Campbell Stanley and I teach social studies.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Your question is, what are you going to miss about this 8th grade class leaving this year?
This 8th grade class, I'm gonna miss their energy and I'm gonna miss the good conversations that they bring up in social studies. They give me hope for the world and all their different ideas and the way they think about things, so I will miss that for sure.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Hello. What is your name?
My name is Miss Brooks.
Okay, Ms. Brooks. Your question is, what are you going to miss about this 8th grade class?
Well, this 8th grade class is really special. They have learned the rules and how to apply them in school. They are hard workers. They will try their best to make things happen. And we just got some really great kids, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they will do at Danville High School and after they graduate.
Okay, that is a great response.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is your favorite Northridge memory? Okay, well you see, my favorite Northridge memory is probably meeting my friends and getting a little more extroverted than before. Okay, I see you. What are your plans for high school? Find who I am for real this time, and like find some electives I like, and just get them good grades and get a job and stuff, and go to college and stuff.
Hello. What is your name and what do you teach?
I'm Ms. Parker. I teach science, 8th grade.
Okay, Ms. Parker. Your question is, what are you going to miss about this 8th grade class?
Oh, I'm going to miss your lovely sense of humor and the really creative insults that you all come up with.
Well, thank you for answering our question. Have a nice day.
You too.
Who am I with today?
My name is Mrs. Owens.
I got asked you a series of questions. Nice to meet you. So, what are you gonna miss about teaching this 8th grade class?
I think I'm going to miss all the personalities of this group. We have a wide range of personalities with this 8th grade group. A lot of goofiness, a lot of seriousness, and I think that's one of my favorite things about being an 8th grade teacher, but it's always bittersweet at the end of the year.
Sounds good. I got one more question. Will you miss us future freshmen?
Yeah, I definitely will miss this group. Some students more than others, but I'm definitely going to miss them, and I hope that they come back and see us in the future.
Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Alright, so who don't know what today?
Ashanti.
Nice to meet you, Ashanti. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. All you gotta do is answer. That sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you miss about being in middle school?
I would miss the teachers for and my homies.
Sounds good, sounds good. So, what are your future plans in high school?
My future plans in high school is to get better at writing and be a D1 scholarship.
That's a good
Show
plan.
me out.
Good plans, good plans. But what would you like? Would you come back to any teacher?
Yeah. Mr. O'Connell. That's my dog, though. Shout out to Mr. O'Connell. Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you today, Ashanti. I'm gonna be clearing things up. See you guys later. Hey, Miss Crowley. Hey, who am I today?
Mrs. Crawley.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions. So what are you gonna miss about teaching us 8th graders?
I'm just going to miss your wonderful smiling faces every day in my classroom.
Like me?
And you are my very last class to ever teach. Forever. So, forever. So, you are the most wonderful class I've ever had.
Hey, Dower.
What today?
I am Miss Bigham. I'm a secretary in the main office.
Nice to meet you, Miss Bill.
Nice to meet you too.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Are you guys just answer and just be honest?
Okay.
Sounds good. So What do you like about this 8th grade class in general?
What I love about the 8th grade class is they have really calmed down from, when they first got here from 7th grade, and they've really taken on being role models, I think, for the class coming in. They seem very dedicated and very into sports. This year, I could tell that the 8th graders weren't playing around when it came to basketball and track and any other sports, volleyball, things like that.
Yeah, so I got one more question for you. What's your favorite part about being a secretary at Northridge Middle School?
One of my favorite parts about being a secretary is being, the first face sometimes that the kids see, and I know they're not always in a good mood or something maybe going on at home. So it makes me feel good to be able to greet them, as well as they'll tell you, Miss Bigham shows tough love, don't I? Okay? If I get onto you, I still love you the same. So that's one of my good things I like about being
Okay, so who am I with today?
Mr. Duffy, I'm Josh Duffy, art teacher.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Duffy. So I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. All you gotta do is answer. Okay?
Okay.
So what did you like about teaching this 8th grade class this year?
This 8th grade class has a lot of really talented students. They're extremely creative, and I've had a lot of fun seeing the artwork that comes out of these students and encouraging them to compete at art shows, and they've done really well.
Sounds good. I got one more question for you today. What was your favorite part? What is your favorite part of being a teacher here?
The students. I love the students. For me, I do this because I want to change students' lives. I want to be there for my kids. So.
Sounds good. Nice to meet you. Okay, so who am I with today?
Carlos.
Okay, so I got a series of questions for you. So, what would you miss about being in middle school?
Just chilling with friends and play.
Okay, so what are your future plans in high school?
To graduate.
Okay. Will you come back to visit any of your teachers here?
No.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so who am I with today?
Terry.
Okay, nice to meet you. So I got a series of questions for you.
Right.
So, what would you miss about being in the 8th grade?
My friends.
Sounds good. So what are your future plans in high school?
I have a lot of plans, but mainly just sports.
Sounds good. So will you come back and visit any of your teachers?
Probably not.
Sounds good. Okay, so who am I with today?
Kyle.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, and you just gotta answer, okay?
Alright.
Sounds good. So, what would you miss about being in middle school?
Messing with Miss Furlong.
Sounds good.
Messing with Miss Furlong.
Yeah. What is your plans of being in high school?
To lock in and be smart.
Sounds good. Will you come back for anybody here at this school?
Big part.
Sounds good. I will too. Okay. Who am I with today?
Giovanni.
Nice to meet you, Giovanni. I got serious questions for you. And you gotta answer, okay? So, what are your plans for high school? What do you miss about being in 8th grade?
What am I gonna miss? I'm gonna miss all my classes and my friends, and especially Mr. Campbell Stanley.
Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, get that guy right there.
Get him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, get that guy right there.
I'm missing him.
We didn't ask him.
We miss him.
But what are your future plans in high school?
My future plans are probably start a business class and get more wise in it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So will you come back to visit any of these teachers?
No.
Sounds good. Nice to meet you. Have a good day.